It's the Super Silly Sleep Show!
The Super Silly Sleep Show. It's not a very deep show. We talk about the brain and we act a bit insane. We're just here to explain, and it might be kind of lame. Here are the things that go wrong with your brain on the Super Silly Sleep Show.
Your host, Wallace. Inquisitive Eleanor. Super cool Scruffy.
Our small furry friend who we use for experiments.
Boris the Bear.
The helping hand.
Hey Wallace.
Yes?
Do you know why we sleep when we sleep? I mean, why don't I just stay awake all the time? Or sleep in naps during the day?
Well, it all starts with the eyes. Thanks, helping hand. It's all about the eyes, but not the rods or the cones.
You mean like ice cream cones?
No! Rods and cones in your eyes. Helping hand, you always know what to do.
But where does all this happen?
The brain, silly. The brain. It's the suprachiasmatic nucleus of the hypothalamus.
What?
Well, we're just going to call it the supernucleus, because that's really hard to say.
Sounds good to me.
The retinohypothalamic pathway terminates in the ventrolateral preoptic area.
What is that?
Well, it's kind of like a train from the supernucleus to the preoptic area. Whoop, whoop.
But can the supernucleus actually keep time?
Well, yes, it can. It's got its own clock. In fact, each cell of the supernucleus has its own clock. Clocks!
That's right, man. They tick and they tock and they're each their own clock. In every little cell, they go tick-tock. We know the cells keep their own time, because when cells are transplanted from one little furry friend to another, they keep their original tick-tocking mechanism, which means that the old brain with the new cells starts telling time at the new pace. Right, furry friend? Yeah, that's in your brain. When damage occurs to this mechanism, your brain starts telling time funny.
I'm okay.
When your supernucleus is normal, your sleep pattern looks like this. One part of the day you're asleep, and one part of the day you're awake.
I used to sleep like that.
But now, oh, there you go. Now I bet you sleep disruptedly.
Oh my god, what did I miss?
Yep, your sleep pattern probably looks a lot more like this. You sleep during parts of the day and you're awake and then you're asleep again. It's a pattern of nonsense. You can't get anything done. But how do the cells keep time?
Well, it's two proteins. The first protein starts producing, and when it reaches a certain level, it sends a message to the second protein. And when the message gets to the second protein starts producing until it reaches a certain threshold. And when that threshold is met, it sends an inhibitory message back to the first protein to tell it to stop producing.
Oh, I see.
So do you understand it now?
I think so. The feedback loops are based on the amount of time it takes to produce the proteins. And that's how the cell ticks and keeps time.
And did you know the exposure to light can affect protein production?
How interesting. A Zeitgeber is something that affects your body's clock. Like, an environmental Zeitgeber would be your bed. 'Cause that's where you sleep. I don't know about you guys, but my internal clock says it's time to go to bed.